What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. J. Hill, and we're back with another episode of the Power Mixer podcast. So, this time we had the Power Mixer at the Harvey B. Gantt Center. And if you know, you know. Close to 12 years ago, we used to have the Power Mixer at the Harvey B. Gantt Center. So it was a little ode to the past. It was an homage to the past to be able to have the Power Mixer there again. And so shout out to everyone at the Harvey B. Gantt Center for having us there. Shout out to our wonderful sponsor, Mental Health America of Central Carolinas. Io Johnson has always been a great supporter of the Power Mixer. And so, man, on December 4th, 2025, we had a great event. And I'd like to thank everyone for attending the event. As always, the Power Mixer was an incredible event. Again, thank everyone for attending. This time we had two panels. This was the holiday edition of the Power Mixer. And so we were really grateful to have two panels, amazing panelists. Number one, we have Keith Cockrell, president of Bank of America, was in attendance. Also, we had Catherine Furman Sellers, interim CEO of the United Way. And then we had my man, Charles Thomas from the Knight Foundation. They were the funders, and they gave a lot of great information about what they look for in a nonprofit when it comes to funding them. And so I appreciate them attending and giving great information. On the second panel was the fundees. We had my good friend, Coach Mac, William McNeely with Do Greater Charlotte. We had Donna Dunlap from the Big Brothers Big Sisters of Central Carolinas. We also had Carol Hardison, my Rotary sister, who is CEO of Crisis Assistance Ministry. And then we had Jania Massey, who is the CEO of HUPAC and the executive director of Stiletto Boss University. All of them talked about what it takes to survive and to grow and to establish a nonprofit here in Charlotte. They gave great information on what they've done to fundraise at the C-suite level, at the grassroots level, and how you build relationships in Charlotte. What I've learned over the past year and a half, speaking to many folks in the nonprofit space, is that Charlotte has a long way to go. We have a very vibrant and vast nonprofit sector, but it comes with challenges. There's a lot of work to be done. A lot of people want to help and support Charlotte and folks that may be in need. But it takes a lot to run a nonprofit. It takes a lot of money to run a nonprofit. But what I have learned is that everyone wants to help. Everyone wants to give money and give support and help those in need. And so what we wanted to do at the Power Mixer this time is make sure that we fostered an opportunity for everyone to be in the room and for us to talk about not just complaining about the challenges that we have, but working together to share information and so that we can work together to do all of the work that we want to do, which is help people. That's the ultimate goal.
Hello, my name is Blush, and I am with
Star. Hi.
And we are both entrepreneurs, born and raised in Charlotte. No other place would we rather be than right here in the Queen City, developing our businesses and leaving a legacy for our children. So my business is Blush Nails and Blush the Brand. We are a beauty powerhouse where we take care of all of your beauty needs, such as nails, lashes, waxings, brows, services, and we also have wellness products such as detox tea, skin, hair, nail gummies, yoga wear. So we are a beauty and wellness powerhouse located right here in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Hi, my name is Star. I am a serial entrepreneur and I am a unicorn as well, born and raised here in Charlotte, North Carolina. So today I'll be highlighting my tax business, my tax firm rather, Revenue on the Rise Tax Services, where we do the work while you get paid. We're at 516 North Graham Street here in Charlotte, North Carolina, in the historical 4th Ward District, Suite A7. Yes, we take care of all your tax needs, whether it's business, personal. We help form businesses. We help everything business we do, everything personal, advising, financial we do. So come see us. We do the work while you get paid.
Perfect. So we feel that there's the as far as what can be done to make business better here in Charlotte amongst entrepreneurs would be continue to have amazing mixer events such as this to allow us to get to know each other, see each other, figure out what we all do so we can collaborate to have better events or just help each other out in business and collaborate with each other.
And just as Blush said, I agree with her on just doing these mixers more, doing more educational things so we'll, get together so we'll know what the city is offering, because the city has so many wonderful programs that they have out now for small businesses, nonprofits. It's just being in the know. I think more mixers, more collaborations, as Blush said, those kind of things will really help us keep Charlotte abreast on what's going on and staying up pace with how fast the city is actually growing.
Totally agree. So thank you for having this event and keep inviting us out and keep going with more mixers like this so we can empower the community and entrepreneurs to come together, collaborate so that we can create more businesses.
Yes. And I was just going to say thank you to Jay Hill for this awesome event. Thank you for allowing us to come. Thank you for keeping the city abreast on what's going on. We'll see you next year.
My name is Amy Anderson, and I'm not a Charlotte native. However, I have lived here for, I want to say 13 years. And one of the very first experiences I had when I first moved to Charlotte was being homeless, actually. We came to Charlotte, my son and my daughter came to Charlotte because we were fleeing domestic violence. And I actually met Carol Hardison through Crisis Assistance Ministry when I was at the lowest of times, just trying to find a safe place to restart and regroup for my family. Crisis Assistance Ministry really helped me to gain my footage in terms of helping me with my deposit for my first home here in Charlotte, helping me with utility bills and household items as I was really just trying to start from ground zero to care for my son and for my daughter. Yeah.
And I'm Carol Hardison, and I'm the CEO at Crisis Assistance Ministry. Our job is housing stability. We want to help people find stable housing. We might have to help them with a little bit of rent or maybe some clothes or some coaching and counseling. We wrap our arms around people and individually look at what it is they're needing, empower them to become themselves as we wrap support around them. And when I met Amy, she said, I'm willing to tell my story. And when Amy tells her story to people, it means a lot more than Carol Hardison saying, there's 20,000 people that came to the agency. Amy is one person who can make it all real. And when we started hanging out, getting to know each other, and Amy's telling her story, I got to know Amy and her son. And I found out how entrepreneurial they are, and they had a business they were making. How old was your son?
So at the time, well, my son right now is 18, but this was over 10 years ago when we started making bracelets to help us out of really the big hole that we found ourselves in.
He was 8 years old.
He was
8 years old, and he would go to places where we were and be making bracelets to put food on the table 10 years ago.
Yes, yes.
And it is now, I ran into Amy tonight. We haven't seen each other for years. And he, like she said, he's 18, and they have this incredible business now.
Yeah.
So I know we're talking about relationships, and I
Yes.
think we're feeling it right here.
Yes, yes, yes. So in terms of helping to build relationships, my son and I, we created an innovative bracelet that involves technology. And I know everyone is probably thinking like, what? How do you do that? Well, we embed an NFC chip inside the jewelry that we make. and it allows for anyone to just simply tap their phone to the jewelry, and whatever URL or whatever website they've programmed onto the bracelet pops right up on someone else's phone. This helps to connect people quickly because you can use your existing e-business card to link it to your bracelet. You can put a website that would help you fund your nonprofit or to promote a music video or really anything. It's limitless.
So I might get in trouble, but I want to demonstrate this right here. I see if I can do this. So I'm coming to her. She got this pin or this bracelet. What's your pin?
So
All right.
here we go.
got
So
this
you have
bracelet.
an iPhone, right?
I got an iPhone.
Okay. So I'm just going to hold it to the
All
top.
right. All right. Make it work on my phone now.
And I
Okay.
can't
I'm
see
over
if it's-
50.
Here we go. Oh, so you don't even need your camera.
Oh.
Just go to your home screen.
Oh, look at him. I just used the QR code.
And you see that link that popped up?
Look.
And you
know,
just
I took
click
out the
on it?
QR code right there. Right there. And this is her bracelet. So, oh, look. Can you imagine? And it's in her pen.
Yeah, I do lapel prints,
It's
lapel
the
pins.
story of being vulnerable, being willing to stand up and fight for your children, which she has done. And she came to Crisis Assistance Ministry and said, I need help. And today, you help other people now. You've got enough opportunity that you're donating things, and it's full circle.
Yes, yes,
You're
yes.
helping other people now.
Yes. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Sanjay, and I am here with.
I am Natasha Witherspoon.
So I work at a consulting firm. I've been there for about 6 years, and I deal with contracts and contract negotiations.
So I am a director of philanthropy for a local nonprofit called Youth Development Initiatives. We've been around for 18 years. We serve disadvantaged high school students. We have our own proprietary curriculum, and we have impact data that shows how we have served this community and the youth in the community for 18 years.
So how can we build or improve relationships in Charlotte? As somebody who is very new to Charlotte, I've been here about 7 months. I would say be very open and friendly. I've been to a couple of cities where people can be cliquish or not very forthcoming with what they do. I will say though, in Charlotte, I've met some very friendly, outgoing, and hospitable folks. But I would say that is one way that we can continue to build and collaborate in Charlotte.
I feel like everyone you meet, you have something in common with them, or there is a common thread of how you can assist one another, how you may be connected. I really do believe there's less than 6 degrees of separation amongst most people. So I agree. Collaboration and really requires people being open, friendly, communicating, and being curious about what other people do. I consider myself a connector. So when I meet someone, I'm automatically thinking of who could I connect this person with, or how can I help them? How can we help each other? So I think that's the name of the game in improving collaboration and connecting with people with business, nonprofits, whatever the case may be in the city of Charlotte.
And we're going to practice what we preach, and we're going to connect off the mic.
Yes, we're definitely connecting.
Let's talk to Queen City. My name is Queen Helen of Charlotte, and this is me and James.
That's right, me, James.
Right? We are
That's
the
right,
Key
I'm here.
siblings,
Key siblings.
and specialize in real estate in
right.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
That's right.
The Carolinas all together: North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So, James, tell us a little bit about you and what else you do. I know that you are a real estate agent, but do you do anything else?
Yeah, I do. I clean carpet, mostly in the Lake Norman and surrounding areas. That's what a lot of people around here know me for. When they see my face, they say, I've seen that guy before. Oh, he was in my house. That's why I know him. Yeah.
Awesome. So tell me a little bit about your carpet cleaning company. So how
You
long
wanna
have
know
you been
about
doing? Yeah, how long have you been doing carpet cleaning?
I've been doing that about 16 to 17 years.
17 years.
And you know, why don't you tell them how long that you've been doing real estate?
I've been doing real estate almost a whole decade. So we come from a family of entrepreneurs, and we are super proud of our parents for instilling in us and showing us what it means to get out here and run your own business. So
That's right.
Listen, you should follow me on Instagram. I am Queen Helen, the entrepreneur. And I'll tell you about how to run your real estate business. You can join my courses. Talk to you about travel. I'm also own a full service travel agency as well as a commercial truck driving company. And guess what?
That's right. That's right. She loading it on.
CDL drivers,
That's right.
okay?
She does.
Do you
Yeah.
know where the CDL Class
telling
A
you.
drivers are?
Make sure
Hit
you
me up
contact
ASAP.
her. Contact her. Got the CDL. Let her know. Let her know where they can find you at too, Helen. Let them know.
All right, you can find me at Queen Helen, the entrepreneur. If you are looking for travel, you can contact me. I am Queen Helen of Travel as well. That's at Cruise Planners. Okay, so you can look me up at Cruise Planners. Google my name, Queen Helen. It should come up. And then if you are a Class A CDL driver, James, will you go get a license so that you can drive?
I can't do that. I can't do that. I'm going to keep my regular license and drive around cleaning carpet. The city loves me so much. Shout out to my Charlotte Hornets, man. We took a loss like last night against Philadelphia, but I'm telling y'all something. We're in the city, man. We're representing Hive mentality. Man, we're here, man. We're here. We ain't going nowhere. We're making sure we go out there and, put on for our city. Man, we're fans for life, man. So, by the way, you can find me online on Instagram.
Where can
That's
they find you
Orange
at?
and Furious. No underscores, no none of that hyphens. Just straight through. Orange, the color, and Furious, like it's hot. Like it's like Fast and Furious. That's where you can find me at.
So what's the backstory on that, though, of Orange and Furious?
You know,
what is that all about?
She would probably know best. As a kid, I used to like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Michelangelo was my favorite. So I said, I gotta stay with my color orange that I love so much. And I said, sometimes I'm a little bit angry. I'm kind of a little bit, I'm driven. So I said, I'm gonna go with Orange and Furious. And after that, that was it.
All right. And listen, we are super excited to be here to support my publicist, Jelani.
Yeah, that's right. Shout out to Jelani,
J.
man.
Hill.
Shout out to you,
We're super
Jelani.
excited to be here to support him today. And listen, if you have not been to a network mixer, okay,
You
guys?
gotta pull up.
This is
Gotta
the
pull up.
place to be. And I think you heard him on
Gotta
the
pull
radio
up.
station talking about the honey bourbon meatballs. They were absolutely slamming.
Right.
I
Hey,
didn't eat too many
Helen.
meatballs because I'm trying to keep that weight off.
By the way, Helen, they wanted us to answer this question right here too.
What's
How can
the
we
other
build
question?
better relationships in Charlotte? What do you think about that? How can we build better relationships in Charlotte?
Now that's a good question. Net weaving. That's why we're here. Net weaving and networking.
Yeah, that's right.
Maybe not
That's right.
being like how I am because I'm actually shy.
Yeah, I don't
Really?
even know how she got shy because our parents are not shy. But she's like probably the shyest one out of the bunch. But as long as I'm around, she's gonna start talking. So that's what it is.
They make me talk. I am
That's right.
totally an introvert. So
That's
I
right.
am like outside of my comfort zone. So being in places like this is how you can build long-lasting relationships. And guess what?
Absolutely.
I got a travel client.
Right.
I met someone today. I actually walked up and I spoke to them and I told them about my businesses and we're going to send them to Jamaica.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's
I love
what's
Jamaica.
up.
Respect. By the way, let me tell y'all this. I read in a book earlier this week. We talked about being happy. And it said that you got to have enough friends. You want to make sure that you build your happiness not on external factors like Lamborghinis. Now, shout out to Lamborghinis, by the way. I'm not saying don't buy a Lamborghini. You get that Lamborghini. But don't build your happiness there. Build your happiness in friends. Build your happiness in relationships and networking. Build it in a spirituality. Because those are the things that you can get more of, and it's not actually going to cost you anything. You don't need any money to do those kind of things. So that's a good thing right there for you guys to remember. One of the things I want to shout out to you. But yeah, as far as friends, most people have the capacity to have at least a network of friends of 150 people. Okay, 150. They don't all have to be close friends, but yes, 150 is about how much the average person can have the capacity to make sure that they connect with. So make sure you connect with some people. Build relationships. Relationships give you happiness, okay? Happiness is the key. Also, be grateful.
And I need 150 friends. I don't know that I even know 150 people. So make sure you meet me. Go to Instagram and be my friend, okay? That's how we're going to build relationships.
Tell them where they can find you at again. Tell them again. Tell them again.
Queen Helen, the entrepreneur, on Instagram. Respect.
Say it slower for us.
Say it slower for us.
Say it slower for them.
Queen Helen, the entrepreneur. Hey,
what's up? We got Jay right here.
Jay?
Got Jay in the building. Yeah. Respect, man. We love you too, man. We love you too. Respect.
All right, Queen Helen, the entrepreneur.
Yep, and Orange and
Instagram.
Furious right here. Orange and Furious, straight through, no underscores. You'll see me right there. Shout out to the Hornets.
Shout out to the Power Mixer 2024. We had an amazing panel today. Shout out to Jay Hill for facilitating this. I am with someone who is dynamic, someone who is amazing, such a contribution to our community here in Charlotte, the one and only Sharnavia. No, excuse me, no. That definitely deserves to be prefixed with a talented, a Mrs.,
You're giving me too
executive
much credit.
director, a CEO. I'm sorry for greeting you so informally. Please, you introduce yourself so we can all do it with the respect it deserves.
Well, thank you, Ms. Robinson. I am Shanavia Montgomery, and I am the Chief Executive Officer of CareRing, and that is CareRing. You can find us on social media at caringnc.org. Please like us, follow us, subscribe. I'm here with Mr. Winston Robinson of the Applesauce Group. Tell us a little bit about what the Applesauce Group does, sir, here at this Power Mixer 2024.
Well, Shanavia, we do whatever it takes. That is the short answer to it all. However, when I'm filling out grant applications, we are a nonprofit, a 501c3,
Right.
And the goal is to facilitate our attendees with the resources that are already available that often go underused and underutilized because you don't know what you don't know.
Who are you serving?
The people. We are impartial to the west side of town.
Okay.
We activate at West Complex for the majority of our festivals. We do 2 to 5 a year.
Okay.
But again, the historic west side of Charlotte, a long-standing black community.
Amen.
And that is where we activate. However, we serve everyone. You know, the festivals are inclusive. Everyone's invited. They uplift black creativity and culture. However, that is only a catalyst to introduce people to the resources that are already out.
I love it. And I know some of our folks intertwine with your folks. We too serve everyone with CareRing. We've been around since 1955, so almost 70 years in the Charlotte-Mecklenburg community. And we provide health services to people who are underserved, who are marginalized, who are uninsured. Serve about 8,000 people a year in this great community of Charlotte-Mecklenburg. And we are trying to help people live their best life, whatever that means to them, whether it's through our maternal child health programs or our primary care or our specialty access programs, community-based care. We are meeting people where they are, and we do that, and we build our relationships through sharing our passion and purpose. Everyone should be living their mission in our organization, and so we are trying to help people connect. Everyone knows someone that has a health issue. It is universal, and especially post-pandemic, we know that people have vulnerabilities that they are sometimes having to share with the world so that they get the care they need, and we want to offer compassionate care and dignified care, whatever that means to that person. So we are really excited. We have embarked on a capital campaign. We're relocating in February. We have doubled the size of the agency in the last 4 years, and we are looking to both deepen and widen the services that we provide.
Now, Shanavia, is this care also affordable?
Oh, it is. It's accessible. It's affordable. It is culturally sensitive, right? So it's whatever care means to you. We are not the subject matter experts, the person that we're serving is. So we ask them, how can we support and serve you? And that's how we're building relationships and trust with the people that we're serving. And due to that wonderful relationship and that trust building, we're able to show our donors and our funders our outcomes and our metrics and how we're impacting this community. And that's helping us grow.
And can we talk about the scope of some of the specialties? I heard you mention the specialization of this care. So what does that look like?
A little bit of everything. Like you said, we serve everybody. We serve all. We've got a primary care clinic, so treatment and prevention for your normal illnesses like hypertension and diabetes. Half of the people that come to us have unmanaged chronic health conditions. Within a year, 3/4 of them have managed those conditions. And that's with very limited resources. You'd be surprised what people can accomplish and how they can get healthy when you provide them with that respectful care.
Within a year.
Within
So
a year,
this
that's
isn't
it.
like an urgent care shot where you just
Now,
pop
we
up
want
and
to
get
keep
it.
you out of the urgent care, out of the emergency room.
So you can have like a real treatment plan.
We can.
with
You can.
caring,
You
huh?
can have
That
a
is
provider
amazing.
that's going to talk to you and explore all the needs you have. You know, you have food issues, you have housing insecurity. Do you need
Housing.
transportation? Do you need a ride? We will give you a ride to your doctor's appointment, whether it's with us or with someone else.
Do I need insurance to interact
No,
with or
you do not.
engage
You do
caring?
not. You do
Huh.
not. You don't need insurance. Now, you do some fish fries, but they're not just fish fries. Don't get distracted by the music. I know it's hard. It's hard. Tell us about how you get the community together, because you do an amazing job at that.
Well, I meet the community where we are by being authentic.
Ah, I love
Again,
that.
so my product
Yes, yes.
isn't really a festival. My product is trust. My product is saying I'm unabashed about who we are. I'm unabashed
Are you
about
celebrating your culture?
Yes.
Stop.
Yes.
Stop.
Yes. Without pandering, without the idea of marginalizing or just, I'm very
Celebrating
upfront about
who we
it.
are as a
Yeah,
people.
we are who we are.
Hey, I love that. I love that.
We are who
I
we
love
are, and
that.
I'm going to showcase that from
Yes.
where we are.
Yes.
Our last festival, we had the Charlotte Symphony Orchestra playing an entire set of trap music.
I love that.
Why not?
I love that.
Why
Love
not?
that.
Beethoven and Boosie
Yes.
are occupy the same level
they
of
can
creativity.
go hand in hand. I like that.
So why not?
I like that. INDEPENDENT. Do you know what that means?
This is the CEO of Caring, quoting Webby and Boosie. Thank you for that, Shanavia. You just inspired people.
Look at that.
Stop code switching. You see Shanavia just,
We don't mask over here. We don't. We're
We
going to be
don't.
authentic in who we are.
that's why we're important.
Yes, yes. So we know that in this community, and really all over the world, 15% of CEOs nationally of nonprofits are black. So we
15%?
have 15%. If you talk about women, we get down to 5%. So we have a job to do, right? We want to make sure that we are showing up who we are, as who we are, and we are being respectful of our culture and our history, but we also know we've got places to go forward. And so it means doing things a little bit different, being innovative and building that trust, but we will go nowhere alone. Who do we need to go with?
So what does that mean for social capital, and how do we
it's
enhance opportunities to increase that number?
So I think it is leading with passion and purpose, right? We live our mission. We are honest about who we are. We're transparent about the people we serve. And we are leading with data, with the decision making. I like to say that it's not about the numbers, it's about the neighbors, right? They are people we're serving. We are investing in the community, into people's lives, people that work, people that live and worship and play in these communities. And we want to make sure that everyone's aware that there are hardships in our community. We have a little bit of a tale of two cities. It's getting better. We were number 50 for economic mobility. We are number 38 now. There's a long way to go.
Shout out
but
to
we
Shetty.
are getting better. They're getting leading on opportunity. They are helping us do really critical work in this community.
Sitting council member here, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Again,
All
so
right.
in the idea of you brought up leading on opportunity,
Yes.
improving and enhancing opportunities for people who have long been underserved.
Yes.
One of our leading values, again, we mentioned social capital.
Yes.
So shout out to Jay Hill, shout out to Brand
Yes,
Script for
yes,
being
yes.
intentional about increasing avenues and opportunities to extend social capital. It is important. We've heard all the sayings. It's not what you know, it's who you know.
It's who you know.
So,
Yes.
Yeah.
And people have a lot to contribute to this community. We have an abundance of wealth. And the wealth is not always in money. Sometimes it's in relationships. Sometimes it's in knowledge. It's in skills. Even on our board of directors, everyone doesn't have big bank on my board of directors. We have people with lived experience that are bringing their stories and telling their experience of what they've had for hardships and how they've overcome or things that they're still struggling with. You have those 5 T's, right? You got time, talent, treasure, but too often we don't talk about the testimony, right? We need to be able to tell that story. And you also need to make sure that you have the ties. So social capital, that's that 5th T with the ties. Sometimes it is about who you know, but people love to give. It feels good to give. It feels good to serve. So we have to figure out how do we tap in to that passion for that person, and then you connect all of that with something that they can do to increase the value and the strength of your organization.
So from where you sit at Caring, I'm going to steal Jay Hill's question that he asked to
I like it.
the panel. But from your side, if you had a magic wand to fix the ecosystem or to respond or adjust the ecosystem,
Yes.
what would you do from the space you're sitting with Caring? How would you fix it?
So we are striving for health equity. I liken it to a pair of shoes, right? If we're talking about equality, it means that you and I, we get the same size and the same type and the same color pair of shoes. That is equality. Equity means I get shoes that fit me. I want a boot. I want something with laces. I need a size 6.5. It is something that fits me and my feet so that I can continue to walk in my journey. That is equity, and we need more equity in this community to help uplift people from where they are to ensure that they have fair and equal opportunities. So
That's
it is about
beautiful.
equity.
That's beautiful. What do
Yes.
you see in Charlotte that makes you optimistic that we can get closer to those goals?
That people are willing to give. People are wanting to influence in some way. People are wanting to invest with what they have. It doesn't always have to be $1. There are so many different ways that people can contribute. And if we're all doing it together and it's a collective movement, that is how we are able to build this community to be what it deserves to be. Charlotte is a beautiful city and we have such an abundance of wealth, and I want to make sure that it's all seen.
So what does that look like for Caring? Great. How can I volunteer my services? Or if I don't have the wealth or the money, what can I do to show up for Caring to make sure?
I'm going to ask you that. How do you want to contribute? I have needs, of course. I have a long list of things that we need, but I want you to find something that brings you joy. I want you to have joy in your service. I want you to feel good about what you are giving, because you're giving to us. We are receiving. So I want to know what that means to you. And it means something different for all of our volunteers. People find unique ways to contribute to the organization. It just may mean that you like and share and subscribe to our social media pages. And when we put out really good information.
Which is what again?
CareReringNC. So Caring is 2 words.
All social media
NC.
platforms?
Oh, all social media platforms except for Twitter. We are not on Twitter.
Okay. What about what's the new one?
X.
No,
we are not on X.
Instagram's Twitter.
Oh, we're on Instagram.
No, but what's the
We're
other
on
one? Square?
Facebook
Is it
and
Square?
LinkedIn. No, we are not
Threads,
on Square yet.
Threads,
Threads. Yes, we are on Threads.
Really?
I believe we are. I need to ask our communications director, Jen.
Are you dancing on TikTok?
Am I?
Yeah, like,
no,
you got a TikTok?
I haven't gotten there yet, but I do love TikTok. But no, I am not on there. But I'm willing to learn. I am.
That,
I am.
ladies and
You
gentlemen,
gonna start? I want to do the fan dance.
if
Somebody
you are
teach
looking
me
to
the fan.
volunteer and
I
need
wanna do
an
the fan
avenue,
dance.
a lane,
I
opening
love
up the doors
a
for
trail
Shanavia.
ride. When I go on the trail ride, I want to be able to do the fan dance. You ever seen the fan dance?
You been on a trail
We
ride?
got- Yes, I am from Mobile, Alabama. Yes, sir.
Are you for real?
Yes.
You know Shapri Giles?
Don't let this.
Okay.
We're
That
being
is amazing.
authentic.
Did
We
you
are
go
being
to the one in
authentic.
Shelby?
That's the place to be. Yes,
Yeah,
Demetri
yeah,
Allen.
yeah,
Demetri
yeah.
Allen.
I
Good
didn't know
people.
you.
Good people.
What you know about? Anyway.
Sir.
But any big events or anything special that we should know about happening in the near future
Oh,
with Caring?
absolutely. So I would say our biggest event next year is going to be our Black Maternal Health Conference that we have.
What?
Yes, Black Maternal Health Conference.
Hey man, y'all
Yes,
see the stats?
It is an epidemic. We know that Black women are 3 to 4 times more likely to die from prenatal complications.
Ugh.
We know that in Mecklenburg County, a Black baby is 5 times more likely to die in year 1. So we are trying to combat those statistics and make sure that we are educating and informing the community. It is a continuing education event. Last year was our first event, and we sold out in 2 weeks. 325 people arrived, different disciplines from the community, and we talked about Black maternal health and how do you offer respectful maternal health to a family.
Will the climate of the country change the way you approach this conference now as we see?
The problem still exists, and we
it's going to enhance.
We don't know what's to come, right?
don't
So
know
our
what's to
healthcare
come.
system is changing. I'm grateful for Medicaid expansion. I'm grateful for enhanced opportunities for people to get services like ours, right? We are very heavily funded in that area, and we have grown. Our maternal child health programs have grown 237% in the last 3 years, and that's due to people wanting to invest in this need and in this area that we're trying to combat for Black women. So we're grateful and we're going to be optimistic. I am a glass half full girl. I want to believe that people want to see change. And when we want it to happen, we make it happen. We get creative. What about you? What are we doing? What is
I'm
applesauce
interviewing
about?
you. Wait.
No, sir. This is not all about me.
Okay. Well, 2025, I know we're going to have at least 2 amazing festivals. I'll go ahead and drop the dates on here as an exclusive. Saturday.
Exclusive. You heard it here first.
Saturday.
Uh-huh.
April 26, 2025.
All right.
The 2nd annual Great West Side Fish Fry.
Woo!
Come on now. And what that is, for whatever reason, Shanavia, I don't know if you've noticed this. For black people throughout the diaspora, whether you are from Mobile, Ghana, Haiti, Virginia, fried fish is more than a meal or sustenance. It's community.
It is.
It's a gathering tool.
Food is important.
But fried fish distinctly.
It is important.
Whether cooked outside or inside.
Yes.
You just gather around.
What kind of fish? We're doing croaker.
That's the thing.
We're
So
doing
hear me
clown,
out.
what we're doing.
We source culinary chefs throughout the diaspora
I
to
love
have
that.
their representation
that.
of a fried fish plate.
I like that.
And we gather on the idea of that. So it's cultural immersion from a multitude of perspectives throughout the diaspora.
Yes.
It is a
unites
level
us.
of diversity
It
that we
is.
don't see
It
in
is.
many spaces.
It is. I like that.
Come on
I
now,
like
blackness
that.
is not a
We get
monolith.
we get the side dishes. We get
Yes. Now that
salads,
could be
beans.
jollof rice. That could be coleslaw. That could be baked beans. That could
That varies.
be
With a piece of white bread. Where are you
depending
from?
where you're from, light bread.
Could be.
Again.
I like it.
So yeah.
You know. Okay.
But
okay. Little hot sauce.
little hot sauce or well, you know what? I'm impartial. Texas Pete only. You know, as an executive director.
We listen and we don't judge.
As an executive director,
Mm-hmm.
I can make executive decisions.
Yes, you can.
And Texas
what is on
Pete
your plate
is the goat hot sauce.
Your plate should be authentic to you. Amen.
Indeed.
So to pull these events off, what do you need from the community? What would be helpful to help you amplify your mission, grow your relationships, strengthen who you are as an organization?
Show up, be willing to engage. Now, the festivals are so the organization is the Applesauce Group, and I'm gonna just give you a quick story. The name Applesauce Group came from the beginning, the infantile stages. I knew I had a model. We were doing this already.
Okay.
And during the time we were trying to figure out what a nonprofit name should be, my son was sick, and there was a medicine he absolutely hated taking. So we would give it to him through applesauce. And that is the business plan. That is the format. We deliver the essentials through the enjoyable. So
like
you're
that.
coming out
I
for a
love
festival to
it. I
have a
love
time of your life,
I
to
love
hear a
it.
symphony play trap music, to hear
Yes.
a go-go band play live. But however, while you're there, you're going to engage with our on-site resource partners.
I love
We have an entire village, which we refer to as our orchard,
I like
of
it.
organizations who do amazing work, like
Yes.
Caring,
Yes. Yes.
to engage in an authentic space
I like that.
with our attendees.
I like that.
And the good time is what we use to disarm them and build
Yeah.
that trust.
Yes, and trust building is important. We have
It's
long
everything.
history of
It's
distrust,
everything.
and for good reason.
Yes.
Right? We've got historical, but we have contemporary injustices as well. So we
Yes.
are still fighting battles,
Yes.
but it gets a little bit easier when we can do it together because we are stronger together.
There
It was good talking to you, Mr.
Absolutely. This was a joy. Shout out to Jay Hill, brand new script. I look forward to the next Power Mixer.
Yes.
2025. We are up.
ready. We are ready.
Shout out to Jay Hill and lift this up.
You know, he gave
Got a
us
whole
some
little
deviled
container of
eggs,
baby shower
meatballs.
meatballs. Come on now.
I like it.
You
I like
see
it.
it? Black baby shower meatballs. You know they sweet. Come on. Let's do it. All right. I'm just getting up. Keep it recorded so they can see my outfit. Look at that.
You are
Look like a
sharp.
college professor.
You are sharp.
All Banana Republic.
So again, I'd like to thank everyone for attending the Power Mixer. Not only just for the December 4th edition giving in Charlotte, but thank you for attending on October 30th, for doing business in Charlotte. Shout out to Nate Hogan and everyone at the Charlotte Alliance Foundation. Also, thank you to Dorothy Gorman at the Junior Achievement, who allowed us to have the very first Power Mixer this year at their location at Camp North End, which was social capital in Charlotte. So we did a lot this year to establish the Power Mixer and make it an event that everyone feels welcome. Everyone, no matter if you're at the C-suite level, startup level, or nonprofit, you feel comfortable in meeting people and having an event where you can come in and feel like you can make powerful connections. That's the ultimate goal with the Power Mixer. Now in 2025, we look forward to taking things to a new level. Look forward to 5 Power Mixers this year. The first one will be on March 5th, location to be determined. So we can't wait to share that with you. We're looking forward to everyone being there and having a great time. Also, we're launching a new website this year so that everyone can have cross connections, not only at the event, but in between events as well. If you'd like to sponsor an upcoming Power Mixer, please reach out to us as soon as possible. Things are going well. We have a lot of partners and folks that want to get involved. Email us at thepowermixerclt@gmail.com. Also, if you'd like to follow us on all social media platforms, visit the Power Mixer CLT. And of course, if you want to follow us and get connected to everything that we're doing, make sure you visit us on our website at thepowermixerclt.com.